to all of you. My name is Susan Chin, and I'm coming from SMO Sense. And I'm so happy today to do a little bit of sharing with all of you regarding my action research on chemistry subject. Well, hello everyone. So the title of my action research is Enhancing for Amana Students' Ability to Balance Chemical Equation using Myhelper rainbow equation, as you can see here, and Myhelper balancing mat. So these are the two tools that I'm using in my action research to helping my Form 4 students in chemistry under this small subtopic so that they can balance a chemical equation without any difficulties. It can be any chemical equations of any levels. Before I start, as you can see, for anyone who wish to know in more details, who want to view the video, you can scan my QR code, as the QR code will bring you to my video now. Okay, so let's proceed on. First of all, let me share with you what is the issue of my action research. Well, the biggest problem that most of my students face were, number one, most of them complain to me they are not able to identify the type of elements in a chemical formula. They always get confused in between the elements that they can have provided in the chemical formula. Number two, they are not able to balance each compound using the correct ratio of mole. As you can see, the number of mole is very important, and the ratio of mole is equally important because in chemistry, we need the ratio of mole in doing a lot of calculation question. So therefore, it is important that students need to know how to form a balanced chemical equation. And number three, the study environment in the class is not comfortable. So when the classroom environment is not comfortable, and as you all know, most of the chemical equation and also the chemical formula in chemistry, we want the students to memorize. And when you want them to memorize in a very boring environment, unconducive environment, so they are quite reluctant to do it. Therefore, when I'm thinking to give them a playful environment, a game environment, that would help to solve the issue. And students have no interest in balancing the chemical equation. For them, it is something that's very boring. Now, the focus of my action research, I will focus a lot on the hands-on approach. According to Hansen, more hands-on approach involve combined peer mentoring and collaborative learning, which is important in my action research. And to visualize the number of elements needed to be balanced in both reactants and products. To visualize. The key point here is to visualize. Students must be able to see by using their eye. See and to differentiate. That is a very important keyword. And number three, to provide the correct number of moles for the calculation questions. And we have a lot of these calculation questions in paper 1 and paper 2 in chemistry. And activity-based learning is one of the common instructional methods in supporting learning of science, according to Rangel and Johnson. Therefore, by providing a lot of games, fun learning approach to students, I strongly believe it will be one of the important steps for my student to achieve their success, to make them enjoy learning in chemistry, especially the boring part of balancing chemical equation. The common objective of my action research to enhance students' ability in balancing a given chemical equation of any level. As long as I give them any chemical equation, they can balance it. Specific objective. Number 1, students can arrange chemical formula with different color bits. Number 2, to differentiate elements by different color. Number 3, to enable beginners to balance chemical equation easily. When I say easily, they don't even need my help. They can do it by themselves. But for sure, they need me to introduce them to this interesting game mode way. Number 4, to identify the correct number of mole of each compound. And number 5, to enhance active learning through hands-on process. Well, who are my target? There are 20 students from my 4 amanah. There are 14 boys and 6 girls. My intervention to overcome the problem of my 20 students. Here come Myhelper rainbow equations and Myhelper balancing math. These balancing math and rainbow equation were introduced in the early stage of this research. Means when I enter to the class, I will introduce to them what is Myhelper rainbow equation and also what is Myhelper balancing math, showing to them the tools as you can see in the first slide of my presentation. And after that, the research, inside the tools of my rainbow equation, we have worksheet prepared and also printed out. And after this, I also give briefing to my students, or this is last year, because this year I'm not able to carry out this in the class due to the SOP, and we are not doing any close contact group work activities. So early of the year for 2021, my Form 4 student, we are still having the PTPR, but I am using the video of Myhelper rainbow equation to help them overcome the balancing equations problem. So these data of my action research were the data of my last year students. So we carry out the action research last year, early of last year, before the lockdown. So we only use up 2 periods. We have funs in the class, right? So when I enter to the class, I introduce to them my Myhelper rainbow equations, and after that, I guide them and explain to them what is the beads, what is the flashcard, and after that, divide them into groups. Now let us have a look on how to implement this action research. Step 1. As you can see on the screen, this is a set of Myhelper rainbow equation. When you open up the plastic box, you can see there are different color of beads. So every different color of beads will represent different types of elements. And you can see in the box, we also attach a periodic table. So students can also easily get the correct atomic symbol from the periodic table given. Here, we also have the rules and regulation and the worksheet and also a mini size template. And the green color wire, soft wire, representing the chemical bond. We need this green color wire to help binding the rolling bits so that they won't roll here and roll there. And also we have flashcards and also some indicator cards. And as you can see, the black color anti-slip mat that I buy from Mr. DIY and modify it myself, and I call this as Myhelper balancing mat. So this is what I brought into the class and introduced to my students. And after that, divide them into a group of 5. So next step, here we go. Okay, have a closer look on Myhelper balancing mat. As you can see, we have rectangle 1, rectangle 2, 1 plus 2 arrow means produce. Okay, product 1 and product 2. And on this mat, I have already divided them into different boxes. So what the student need to do when they pick up any one of the card, okay, this is the fresh card. So they can choose any fresh card with the question. And after that, they pick up the type of element. Choose from the card less and large, and we can see that we have chlorine, Cl, Na, sodium, Br, bromine. So we see these 3 different symbols, as we call them as the atomic symbol, repeatedly in front of the arrow and after the arrow. That means we have 3 different types of element. So students can choose any color of their choice. Each color will represent one type of element. So they will put in one corner with the indicator cards. So after that, they will do an arrangement according to the questions given. Now have a look. Cl2 means you need 2 pink color beads. So this Cl2 is the first rectangle. Therefore, look at the first box. You can see 2 Cl means 2 pink color beads in the first box. And the second rectangle is NaBr, blue and orange. Therefore, you see a blue-orange beads on the second box. After the arrow, we have product 1, NaCl, NaCl, blue, pink. So we put blue and pink. Then the last product is Br2, Br, 2 pieces of orange color. Maybe some of you will ask, why the student didn't use the green color soft wire as you said just now? That is optional. Okay, student want to use it also can. They don't want to use it also can. Okay, it's optional because we are having this anti-slip already. So in case if the element, the compound is bigger and longer, to prevent the beads rolling here and there, they can use a soft wire to chuchuk all these beads together so that to prevent the beads from moving here and there. Alright, now focus on our colors. Now as you can see, look at the orange beads. Okay, orange color. Before the arrow means the rectangle. You only see one orange. After that, after arrow, which is the product, you have 2 orange. So meaning to say the orange color is not balanced yet. Belum cukup. If balance means the rectangles and the product, they must have the same number, equal number, sama-sama banyak. But now, the total number of orange in product is 2. The total number of orange in rectangle is only 1. So obviously, they can visualize, they can see that the orange color is not balanced. So you ask them, what you need to do? How you increase the number of orange? So they need to do something in the rectangle so that the orange color must be same number. From 1 orange become 2 orange. So what they do, they need to add orange here. However, as a chemistry student, you should know that, okay, when you add on You add on as a compound. The box number 1 is your reference. Okay, if you refer to reactants 1, you need to put 2 pink in the box. If you refer to reactant 2, you must put 1 blue, 1 orange. So if I want to put 1 orange in the second line, I must pair up the blue color as well. Cannot just put in a single orange only. Cannot. Tidak boleh, salah di sisi undang-undang. They must come into a pair. Okay? Therefore, when you put in a pair of blue and orange, visualize again, check again, look properly. Have you settled your orange problem? Okay. Reactants, I have 2 orange. Products, I also have 2 orange. So orange problem settled. But now another problem arrived. Look at my blue. I have 2 blue color bits in the reactant. But the products only have 1 blue. Right? Not only that problem. Look at my pink. Reactant, I have 2 pink. But product, 1 pink only. Another problem. So what does that mean? It means the chemical equation not balanced yet. Never mind, don't scared, it's okay. Kalau salah, try again. But we haven't complete yet, kan? We not yet complete the chemical reaction. Equation. So we can still try out. So what we need to do next, whatever you have put here, leave it. Biar saja. Okay, leave it. Tidak apa, polis tangkap tuh, biar di situ. Okay, now, tell me, what you want to do? Okay, since I see the blue color increase, let's see. I increase another 1 more set. Because just now, you see, my blue color have extra 1 kan? After I settle orange color, I saw that now I have 2 blue. I must increase another blue color in my product. Therefore, this is how I add in a blue bits in my product 1. But don't forget, when you add in the blue bits, you need to add in together with the pink color bits. Why? Why? Look at the reference. Look at the line number 1. In the product 1 column, it tells you if you are product 1, you must be blue and pink. 1 set. If you want to increase the product 1, in the second line, you must be same like me. Blue, pink. Therefore, you have to put in blue and pink. Alright. Settle the blue, pink. Double check again. Okay. Check. Screen. Check. Okay. Now check. Just now, orange color, reactant, 1, 2. Alright. Product, orange. 1, 2. Settle. Orange, good. Balance. Now look at my blue. Just now, blue color not yet balanced. Now check blue. Reactants, 1 blue, 2 blue. Alright? Product, 1 blue, 2 blue. Fantastic. Blue bits, balance. Now check again pink. Reactants, 1 pink, 2 pink. Good. Products, 1 and 2. Amazing. Pink also balance after you add in the blue color. See? So this is how we can visualize by looking at the different color bits. We can see that immediately by looking at the color bits. We know all the elements that involved in this chemical reaction that showing out in the chemical equation is already balanced. we have three different types of element. 1, 2, 3. Three different types of element involved in this equation. And all these three different types of elements, all of them are balanced. But this is not the end yet. Next, we can flip our flashcard to the other side. Okay, as you can see, the question is in yellow color, yellow or cream lah. Then the answer is in green. Okay, so check your answer. After that, transfer the answer onto your question paper, because this is only a tool to make you visualize. Now, how do we read this tool? The number here stands for mole. 1 mole, and here we have 2 mole. 1, 2, 2 mole, and 1 mole. So the ratio between the rectan, product, we see it as 1 mole rectan plus 2 mole of this produce 2 mole of the product 1 and 1 mole of the product 2. Now look at our question. Okay, rectan 1 is chlorine, 1 mole. Rectan 2, 2 mole. Product 1, 2 mole. And product 2, 1 mole. Right? 1, 2, 2, 1. So the answer is correct. Alright, students can transfer their answer on the worksheet, the printed worksheet that we give to them. Okay, we random the questions, then they just need to arrange based on the color bits they like. Arrange according to the question and then get their answer. Okay, next, we not yet finished. What if, I know some of you may ask, Cikgu, macam seronok, tapi kalau exam macam mana? Takkan kamu bawa ini alat? Yes. This tool can help us when we are in the class, when we're having kokem, at home. We can use it anytime. What about during exam time? Sometimes students will get nervous during the exam. So how when they're nervous and they forget how to balance the chemical equation? No problem. As long as they play around with the bits, the hands-on approach, the fun learning skill is attached with them. The skill is already inside them, so they can transfer the skill in a drawing method. It's similar. We don't have the bits with us, but we can draw the bits according to the color that we want. So after that, okay, this is the question, and we arrange the bits. See, just like the just now this one we are using the orange, the pink color. Okay, we can just arrange the same thing. The first line, okay, Cl2, 2 red, NaBr, black, blue, and then NaCl, black, red, Br2, blue, blue. So we do the same concept. Imagine that the drawing circle is the color bits that we have, just like my rainbow helper, Myhelper rainbow equation, just like what we are having just now. Just that you are drawing it out. So immediately by using this approach, you can balance your chemical equation. So what we need here, we just need to have different color pen in our pencil box. What if? Nah, I know. Another question. Cikgu, macam mana kalau saya tiada warna? It's okay. Use your own creativity. For me, if you do not have a color, never mind. Same color still can solve the problem. How? We can change the color into shape. Okay, for example, tengok kalau saya boleh lukis. Okay, for example, okay, if I don't have color, sorry if my lukisan is ugly, I maybe can change this one into a hashtag. Then this one I change into a box. This one, Romin, I kasih segitiga. Even though I only have one pen. So sama saja. So now the chlorine become hashtag ihodola, and then my sodium become square and segitiga. Understand? And then this one square and no NABR. Okay, this one square and hashtag. Ini segitiga. We also can see, we can visualize now hashtag ada dua. This one only. That's why we add hashtag. When we add in hashtag, automatically the square have to add in as well because one compound ma. After that, we know that, okay, when we compare now, square we have two, here one only. That's why we will add in extra one square. When you add square, you look at the partner, mesti satu pasang. So automatically you will draw in a triangle. Indirectly, now everything balanced. Can you see that? Even though we have no beads, we still able to no beads ataupun no color pen, no color pencil. Still can prove to you by using drawing. So we can use a lot of different what do we call it? Polygon ga, corak ga, line ga, as long as we have creativity. Okay? Now, if you wish to know more, okay, we can actually watch the movie. Okay, I think I still have time. Okay, let's have a look at the movie. How we... Okay, because I believe just now you guys did not scan the QR code kan? Saya suruh kamu scan, tidak mau scan. Kamu mau juga tunggu saya, bah. Let's have a video session together, guys. Sekejap saja. Okay? Okay, so this is the video. Alright, okay, where is my slide? Oops. Okay, so finding. Well, we almost towards the end. Okay, what is the finding about this action research? Well, this is the result for the pre-test. Alright, for the pre-test. Okay, for the pre-test. Okay, we have some students yang totally cannot produce any balanced equation. But after they use the tools, the Myhelper rainbow equation, they are able, even though not full marks, but they're still able to give me producing only some of them lah. I still not yet able to get 100%, but it shows that the result is quite good. It's not so good yet, right? Because not everybody 100%. So yeah, okay, they need some, because for me, they complain to me that the time given to them is not enough for them to completing the 10 questions in the short time. So I think it's easy, but for them it's not. So I need to reduce the number of questions, but it's okay. It's okay. But somehow I'm still quite happy with the result. And also, these are some of the after I interview them for self-satisfaction. So they feel that it's interesting to have hands-on experience. According to them, they never thought that balancing chemical equation can be that easy. But some boys, they don't really like the beats because it's like a bit girlish. So like this one, motivated to keep playing. Not every boys like it. But girls okay, but not every boys like it. They feel like macam girl to play with the beats, but they're okay with the drawing method. So they okay once they use the beats, they understand the concept, then they will convert into the drawing method. But it's fine for me. It's okay for me. The conclusion. Okay, after at the end of the action research, my students will be able to understand that each color bits actually represent the type of element. One color means one type of element in a compound. And number two, they can also understand that one set of compound means one mole. As you can see in the previous slide just now, okay, on the Myhelper balancing mat, you can see the box. So with the number on the left hand side, so every line means one mole. When you put in the compound, let's say blue, that is one set of compound. When you have two set means two mole. And they can do the balancing of chemical equation in a game mode method. So this action research and the Myhelper rainbow equation, we bring this out for competition, and here are some achievements that I got in the 2019. Okay, some sharing, some awards, some achievement. Right, and then I did some sharing session with the schools. Okay, some schools, they also have these Myhelper rainbow equation set to help the students in balancing chemical equation. And this is a bonus part. Okay, I actually asked my son in the 2019 to try out using Myhelper rainbow equations and also the balancing mat during his school science week. So he was the one who conduct the action research in his school, and the target are those zero knowledge, primary 3, 4, 5, and 6 students. So primary 3, not really easy, but able to solve some questions with guide. Primary 6 and primary 5 students, once you introduce, they play around with the bits for a while, and they can solve the questions easily. You see, they are having zero base in chemistry, but with the tools, with this Myhelper rainbow equation, they are able to understand and to balance the chemical equation. And after that, in the following year, my son went for competition, and he was able to present this to the judge by himself. So I believe that game mode is always a very good approach in making people or learning science, as I said. Alright, thank you so much for your attention. If you feel that my action research is fun and you wish to know more, you can actually scan my QR code and go to my Rainbow Susan channel, and you can find out more, not only action research but something else there. Alright, thank you for your attention. See you and goodbye.